me what you disagreed with, Chuck. You fucking clown.
Hey yo, welcome back to the show. Alright, we got Jack Talcott over here with Chuck, so you know it's gonna be good. Usually Chuck doesn't have to do anything to really grind Jack's gears, because Jack has anger issues, so enjoy.
This is what I mean. People pretend to understand. They pretend to care. And then you interact with them and you see they clearly don't understand. They clearly don't care. That's well said. What I see happening with patterns of the ego is an avoidance of understanding. People will literally avoid making an agreement. They avoid cooperating. This is where I know I'm sincere when I say this. The words in the Bible, there's a lot of wisdom to be found. There's the Christ within us all. As Jesus said, he is with all of us. That trueness of nature, of goodness, God's goodness is with us all. Also with us all is the darkness, the selfish, manipulative, oppressive ego that wants everything to be the way that it wants.
I know in my life I do not fight it. I go
Chuck, what is negative besides you?
What you're saying right now. What you're saying online is different than what you say when you're off screen. You're not the same person.
What example, what are you referring to, Chuck?
The last 2 times that we talked in private, you've screamed at me. You got up on your, yes, you screamed and called me a no good motherfucker.
Well,
you kept repeating
Chuck,
it, and then you threw me out without any discussion.
Chuck, okay, now that here, I'm not in that emotional state anymore. And
neither am I.
You clearly brought this up to, I guess, diminish me. You want me to look bad. And
no, you just asked me what the wedge was.
Why are you interrupting me, Chuck? Please don't interrupt.
Because you asked me a question. You asked me a question.
In the middle of my statement, I asked you a question.
Yes, you did. You said you did not know what the wedge was. What is it? So I was trying to lay it out there what the part of the wedge was. If you don't want to admit it, that's fine. That's on you.
Chuck, okay, great. Now may I continue?
Go ahead.
So, yes, Chuck, but let me correct you. It wasn't as you claimed. The words that I said to you, and I did yell, I said, fuck you, Chuck. Fuck you, Chuck. Now, why did I say that? Could that be the egoic mind that is fixed on itself? It doesn't actually really care about what other people say. Do you care about why, or do you want to just imagine your own narrative?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
So the reason I withdrew all respect and kindness, and I chose to be profane and rude to you, was because you, after being a nuisance on my stream, you hung out and waited until my private time. And if I remember right, Machine Lies was there. But it was time where I was going to decompress my personal time. I'm not here for others, but you chose to stick around to, again, expect me to sit there while you fucking insult me to my face like an idiot.
I did not insult you.
What did you say then, Chuck?
I was trying to explain to you how I was trying to relate to your personal life with my personal life, and you called me an egotistical motherfucker that wanted to make it all about me, which is a lie. Which is a lie, Jack.
You're doing it here again.
A little
Negative.
bit, yeah.
You're playing a victim so that
Negative.
you can. You're not.
Nope.
So see, Chuck, this is what I'm talking about. Your patterns of denial. You don't even
What about yours?
Maybe he's being honest.
I am being
Denizen,
honest, Denizen.
he's
I
not
am being honest.
based on his behavior. He's living a lie. Okay. He has literally, while he wants to play innocent, oh, I haven't talked about you because I haven't been online recently. I'm so good now, Jack. I've changed. He has for years been going around just out of the blue, bringing Jack's name up in conversations on other panels with other viewers just to diminish Jack, to make fun of Jack. I haven't deserved that. I've never done anything to Chuck, but he's playing this fucking game. Well, you did it, Jack, so I get to do this. He's making it up. He's insane with denial.
So here's the thing. Jack says the same stuff in public and in private. So there you go. And we can prove it just by watching the show over again or watching the other show. So Jack says the same stuff in public and private.
Thank you. I mean, Chuck he literally brought it up with the condemnation that Jack is so different offline. He's a hypocrite. He's so wrong. The patterns of denial. Chuck, when you keep interrupting me or everything I say is an immediate disagreement, that shows you.
You know, denial means don't even know I'm lying.
Correct.
I think the street. I think it flows both ways like a highway.
Chuck, you think wrong.
You cannot take somebody trying to relate to you in the same situation. You take it as an attack. It wasn't an
Chuck,
attack. It was to let you
Chuck,
know that. Yes,
I
dear.
know. Chuck, your narrative is inaccurate. That's why you're unsettled.
No,
You're
distorting
facts. I'm going to take a break from Chuck.
Nope, you're done when I say you're done with him. Let's go ahead and skip to when Chuck comes back, and then yeah. So I'm trying to do this like little video part here. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, let's skip to when Chuck comes back, because that's kind of the whole point of this. He kicks him off, but he lets him right back up, because obviously he's not done with him. And
that's if Chuck would.
Well, Jack, let me say it. I apologize if my tone comes off or my rhetoric comes off wrong. I don't mean it that way.
It's not the tone. It's not the rhetoric.
I come here with the best intentions, but
that's
you
not accurate, Chuck. If you claim you show up with the best intentions, you've been blocked from the chat because you are completely contrary and negative. You're really not one of my favorites here. I tolerate you. I don't really even want you here if you haven't taken that hint. So for you to show up and continue.
The spirit guides me to do this.
Your ego is keeping you. I can't even say what I was going to say. And you're
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tell me what you disagreed with, Chuck. You fucking clown.
That you're saying it's my ego. You're the one that's living in ego, not me.
Chuck,
I surrender all to what I call the creator.
Does he not sound like a little child?
Oh, I
Chuck,
agree.
Seriously, Chuck, we all live in our ego. That's first of all. So this is not judgment, brother. But
you can't get rid of ego.
You have constantly, every single time we've talked about anything on this channel since you came up, you made it about yourself. And then you are telling Jack how it's all in his head, and Margot rushes up to reinforce that. It's like living in the Twilight Zone, buddy.
Well, see, you're already biased, Denizen. You're fucked up.
we're at the 2-hour mark. I think Chuck has taken up more than enough time today. He's returned in the back. He doesn't take a hint. And this is why he got yelled at. Sitting around and where I don't have an audience. Yeah, I'm going to yell at this motherfucker. He's a clown. I got no respect for him anymore. But he'll play this game. Well, I guess I'm doing what he's doing.
All right, I was going to wrap it up there. I just like getting the little clips of Jack Talcott where he's acting crazy and basically going against everything he says he represents. Anyway, if you guys got time, pause it and read this little bit of the little red paragraph there. Pretty interesting. Anyway, there's more clips from Jack Talcott's Christmas, so we're going to watch some of those. So we get like a double feature of Jack Talcott being an asshole.
Story, if you want to know. Like, it was terrifying, actually. Kind of a weird situation. They did this to my mind in the mental hospital. They forced me to take it, and they said, if you don't take it, we're going to pin you down. And they showed me this huge needle. Basically, they said, we're going to put it in you, and we're going to give it to you no matter what, unless you take the pill. So I took the pill because I got scared.
I don't remember the specific details, but I got committed. It's another failure of the system, and I was misunderstood, locked up, and it blew my mind. A psychiatrist who didn't even speak with me prescribed me medication that they said I had to take.
Same.
And
there was no court order.
No, there was. Well,
For me, I mean.
I don't remember. It was a mess. But it blew my mind that was the state of our systems. And then when
they make a lot of money doing this.
when I took that pill, dude, I don't remember what it was, but I was filled with rage.
Yeah, me too. I get irritable. Like I want to, like sometimes I could just do, but I don't. I hold myself back because I'm strong. But it makes me irritable, and I tell my parents, "Hey, it makes me super irritable, and I'm not as happy. Like I might like be more intense or so whatever you're talking about my brain, how it works." But they're like, "Oh, we know the difference of when you're on it and when you're not." I'm like, it's been years. How do you know the difference? So and it makes me wonder, like, Merry Christmas. I was seeing the chat too, but it makes me wonder, like, I forgot. Anyways, it was really, it wrapped it up and I forgot it. Yeah. But yeah, the system is weird. Like they'll just pull you in, make money off you, basically.
Hey, Jack, how are you doing today?
I'm renewed in Christ.
Not angry? Good.
Disappointed.
Well, that's because you're a disappointing man.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. I was just using some wordplay. I thought you were going to say you were disappointed in us, like always.
Well, it's more of a pattern recognition probably than him wanting to say that.
I don't know what it means.
Here's the thing, Hand Banana. You didn't explain yourself. You did and you didn't. Yep, you took a play on words and you want to insult Jack.
You were going to insult me, so I insulted you first.
Your assumption is irrelevant. I don't appreciate you joining my stream to insult me. And since I hadn't, right, all you're doing is you're using your thought as an excuse to be disrespectful again.
So what did you find disappointing, Jack? Go ahead and finish your sentence.
People like you.
There you go. That's exactly what you're going to say. You were gonna...
Your selfishness it's fascinating. And your lack of awareness, right? You and Snafu. I've already been dealing with Snafu today.
Mm-hmm.
So why?
It's an aluminum wheel. I glued on some
how old are you?
to use electromagnetic systems.
Are you? I know, but is this show and tell?
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not cool, Jack. Okay.
No, right. Don't assume I don't understand. I'm asking you to explain the relevance.
Oh, I just thought it was...
Why do you think it is relevant to bring up show and tell again? You did this previously. It's like you're a little juvenile child.
So you're not having a good Christmas then. Hey, Chuck, what's up? I like Chuck because he gets more shit than me.
No, I just come by to wish him a happy holiday today.
Yeah. Oh, it was happy until he saw me, I guess. You seemed like you were in a good mood, Jack. What happened?
Banana happened.
Bananas.
I've already told you. You're not paying attention.
I barely got here. What the hell do you want me to pay attention to, Jackie?
Your behavior is inappropriate. You are irrelevant and a disruption. Whoa. So go elsewhere, please. And Chuck, thank you for your holiday wishes.
And I realize it's a stressful time for everybody.
Is it?
But well, for some people it is. I just hope people find a little grace these days.
Kind of how stupid you sound.
Just again, Jack, this is coming from a guy who publicly shows he beats up bums online. Publicly. He brags about it.
Right. And you should see what you share online.
What, that people you have begged for years to come on my channel and expose you as a rapist? Oh. It's real shit.
You know what?
Real shit.
You know what? Shit. Real shit. You are, Snafu. Real shit.
Yeah, it's right around freezing, but it's t-shirt weather for a Canadian.
Yeah,
I'm a polar bear. I'm a polar bear.
I had a buddy lived in Alaska, and he was always out in a t-shirt, and I never could understand that.
I think there's a lot of things you don't understand, Chuck.
I was just talking to Steven about being cold and wearing a t-shirt was all.
I know. I didn't ask you. I saw what you were doing, and I stand behind my conclusion. There's much you tell yourself you can't understand. You don't understand. And yet you don't accept. You don't accept much. Selfishness corrupts people. I am truly, and Stephen, you came in, the energies are changing, or they, I'm getting back, right? First it was Snafu, and then it was Hand Banana with Chuck, and so you came right.
Was Hand Banana causing some problems here again? Hand Banana, he's kind of a troublemaker, I think.
He's just a juvenile. He's irrelevant. It's fascinating. And I don't know what the future is going to bring for us, but brothers and sisters, can you imagine a world of love where people are accepted and appreciated for who they are, not what they can do, not what they can offer, but just because they are? Sure. You're failing. Please stop. What I was offering.
Okay, I yield.
Thank you. If we join in the present and we allow the Christic, the peace, to be here. Damn it, I forgot where I was going.
You're going to wish me Merry Christmas.
That you were pointing out that he's, I'm not going to say it.
Oh, here. The lessons I've had to learn, sincerely. I had to learn how to humble myself to the feedback other people were getting. Whether we like it or not, it does matter how we come across.
That, Jack. If I did a stream on you, you'd be angry and upset. You don't humble yourself. Let's be honest here.
Stephen?
Yes, Jack.
Did you
Jack,
feel...
you can't win with this. If they do a stream on me, I have every right to say what I want. Squirrel Eyes is obsessed with
Yeah,
me.
you can say
He's
that.
gay. He just interrupts. He won't let me talk. He's got the
Stephen.
bricks behind him of
You
masonry.
sound
He's
really
a squirrel
gay,
eye.
man.
He's a
Stephen,
squirrel eye. He's gay.
Stephen, the ego likes to play the
What
victim.
ego?
Your ego. Your
Nah.
I don't want to be disrespectful to you, but you are really you're being disrespectful, Stephen.
No,
okay?
I'm defending myself against a panel.
Right.
You're being disrespectful.
No, you're defending yourself against the truth. You're showing yourself to be in denial. It's
Not at all.
Well, you're wrong.
No, I'm right.
Your disagreement, without any evidence, without any explanation,
I'm quite happy. I came into an angry panel today to spread some joy, and I'm quite happy.
Okay.
You guys are not going to bring me down. I'm doing fine.
Then great. Then please
having
leave.
a drink, doing
please.
fine.
Yep, we're doing good.
Did you drop him or did he run?
I dropped him. Selfishness. It's not really willing to be wrong. It's not willing to actually understand.
All right, we can wrap that video up there. There's a lot of Jack being accosted by people or accosting people. Him just being a jerk to people like always. He pretends he's like some nice, loving guy, but really he's just an angry, bitter, resentful, like jealous old man. I mean, yeah, and he's a user, like complete user. He doesn't contribute anything to any cause. He just asks for things. And yeah, I mean, that's a typical cult leader, you know. So there's nothing wrong with being a cult leader, but damn if your cult doesn't suck, Jack. Alrighty, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.